Nice to meet you as well.
I'm Alexander
I
from
love your
Portugal.
headphones.
Oh,
They're lighting. They're
thank you.
glowing up.
It's like a gamer
Very cool.
phone. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I have some questions for you, if that's okay.
absolutely. Ask anything you like.
So the last time that I've been to our five concert was in 2015, a long time ago,
Okay.
here in Portugal. If you could go back to that year, sorry, I'm nervous. To that
No
year,
worries.
what advice would you give to your younger self?
Oh, if I could go back to 2015,
Yeah,
I would say, Riker, this tour is the biggest tour in your life for a long time. You need to take it in and take in every moment and be present and enjoy it. Because I did. I definitely enjoyed it, but there were, lots of times where we were like in the middle of the show, but we were trying to like figure out, the release plan or why the single wasn't playing on radio and yada yada yada. And all that just doesn't matter. I should have been more present in the experience of the shows because the shows were so huge and so fun. And I enjoyed it, but I could have enjoyed it even more.
you were worried about a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah, it's just it's the classic grass is always greener on the other side. So we're like playing these incredible shows, but then we're going, why isn't our song playing on radio? And we're like all upset about it.
I
But
understand.
you know,
Yeah.
it's typical like early 20s, late teens mindset. Like I would never have that emotion now because I know better. And at the time I just didn't know better.
Yeah, I understand. And being in a band with your siblings can be fun and sometimes tiring. I know at the same time. And I know you you made good memories with the fans. But which memory has a special place in your heart?
Ooh, good question. Probably playing Smile. Like when we started closing the show with Smile, right around in the 2015 tour.
Yeah, that made me
Um,
cry. I'm gonna be
yeah,
honest.
just that
That's
moment with
emotional.
the
Yeah.
fans, because of the message that we're sending with that song, and that's sort of like a big like part of my life is like I want to make people smile. I want to make people forget about the rest of the world for a little bit, and just have this moment here. So just that in general is each night in a different city with different people. That playing Smile that holds a very special place in my heart.
Here in Portugal, I think the most memorable. Sorry, my
Memorable.
yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
Okay. Of you is when you I think it's I want you bad and you turned the guitar and said call me or something like that. It was so fun.
Oh
I
yeah.
wasn't expecting. I was like, what is happening?
In Portuguese. Yeah.
They went crazy, like all of us. I was like, what is happening? Like we looked at each other like, what? Riker is what is happening? We
Yeah,
were like
I
screaming,
love doing I
give us
love
our
putting a little
number, like things like this. It was so fun.
yeah. I love doing little fun
Do you do that in
things
like
in the other
every country?
language.
Like the guitar like flipping?
I've only done it in Portugal, Brazil and Argentina, I think.
Do you do other stuff like this, like funny, like
I
jokes?
when I think about it, I do, but I've only ever done it those few times.
Oh, I thought you did like in every country. Like oh, maybe we're not that special, but
No,
I
that was a special
guess.
thing.
Well, I
So
guess.
I figured out how to say "call me" in Portuguese, and I was like, oh, this will be fun.
Yeah. Do you know anything in
Yeah.
Portuguese now, or did you forget?
Uh, Obrigado.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's fine. Okay. Do you know how to say hello?
Caipirinha. Wait, is that? Oh,
That's
that's Brazilian.
Brazilian. No.
Sorry.
No. But
Apologies.
that's fine. But you know how to say hello?
I don't. How does it
It's
go?
similar in Spanish. Similar.
Hola.
Yeah. Without the
Oh,
H, it's like OLA.
hola.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Thank
Now
you.
you know.
There we go.
And when you are performing, what is your favorite thing to do on stage?
Um, just sing with the fans, really. Like, just I love looking out and like locking eyes with somebody and singing to them. That's so fun, especially when it's a new song and
That
not a lot of people know the
that's kind of
lyrics, but
mean.
then somebody knows the lyrics. That is so cool.
That's kind of mean. You're making someone nervous. You know. That's kind of mean, but yeah.
Probably, but then if you just stay with it, then they feel comfortable and they get okay.
Yeah, it was super fun. I miss you guys because 2015 was like a long time ago. And
It was
I
a bit
didn't go
ago,
to
huh?
the VIP like meet and greet because my mother thought it was too expensive, and she said, "Oh, they're coming next year." I'm like, "Okay." You guys never came back. I was like, "No."
I know. I don't know
I was
why
like,
Portugal was so fun. I don't know
but
why the vet.
I think
It's
I
the
understand.
promoters and the venues. Something's going on where
Yeah,
it's not working out.
I think because the venue wasn't full, it was like half like full. So
Hmm.
because of that, I thought about it. I was like, maybe because it wasn't full. So I was like,
Yeah, maybe.
it
But
was a
just to let you
huge
know,
venue.
it's not up to us. It's the promoters aren't making the right deal
You don't
or
choose
having
the
the right venue
country. You don't
available.
have like a opinion on that.
We have us. I mean, if for some reason we thought a country like wasn't cool, then we would be like, we don't want to go there. But that would never be the case. We definitely want to come to Portugal. It's not us. I promise.
Yeah,
It's the
don't
promoters.
worry.
Alexandra, sorry, I didn't mean to say your name incorrectly, but you are amazing, and I hope to see you in Portugal again very, very soon. I know it's been forever, but I want you to know we're working on it,
Thank you so
and
much.
it'll happen.
Yeah, thank you.
Obrigado.
Obrigado. Bye.